Ever wonder what really happens to your bag after it disappears behind that check-in counter? You might think it's headed straight to your plane, but sometimes it's not. Thousands of bags are stolen, rifled through, or just vanish into thin air every year. And the craziest part? Most people don't realize it until it's way too late. But don't stress. We got the playbook that seasoned travelers use to make sure their luggage always makes it to the carousel untouched. The ugly truth about checked bag theft. Let's not sugarcoat it. Checked luggage goes missing more often than most airlines want to admit. And we're not just talking about the rare lost bag here and there. We're talking about an industry that mishandles over 25 million bags every year, according to the latest aviation data. That's millions of suitcases going missing, getting broken into, or turning up days later looking like someone played rugby with them. And here's the kicker. Most travelers don't even realize their bag's been tampered with until they're halfway unpacked at the hotel. That missing charger, those earrings, that new pair of trainers you swear you packed. It's already gone. Why? Because the system isn't airtight. Your bag passes through multiple hands. Baggage handlers, security staff, loaders, and at some airports, that's dozens of touch points before it even hits the plane. And if it's sitting around during a layover or stuck behind the scenes for too long, that's open season for opportunistic theft. Plus, let's be real. Some people fly with luggage that screams, "Steal me!" Bright, flashy designer suitcases, priority tags that suggest high-value contents, and bags packed to the brim with little to no security features. It's not just bad luck. It's often preventable, and that's exactly what we're breaking down in the next segments. How to make your bag boring to thieves and brilliant at surviving the baggage gauntlet. Bag like a boss, picking the right suitcase to deter theft. Here's the thing, your suitcase is your first line of defense. And yet, most people choose their luggage based on color or brand, not security. Soft-sided bags, huge risk. A thief with a cheap ballpoint pen can literally split that zipper open in seconds. It's called the pen trick, and it's been around for years. All they have to do is poke between the zipper teeth, grab what they want, zip it back, and you'd never know a thing. So what works? Hard shell suitcases. Look for polycarbonate or aluminum builds. They're tougher to crack, harder to stash, and they give fewer access points. And speaking of access points, avoid bags with a million exterior pockets. Every zipper is an invitation. Now, let's talk zippers. If your bag has single zippers that flap around, upgrade. Double zippers with interlocking designs are much harder to mess with. Better yet, some newer bags ditch zippers altogether and use latch-style locks. Less elegant maybe, but way more secure. And yeah, locks matter, but not just any lock. TSA approved with steel shackle and tamper-proof design is your gold standard. Look for a little red diamond. It means TSA can open it without destroying your bag, but it's still a major deterrent for thieves. Bonus points, add a cable lock to tether your zippers to a fixed point. Makes opening your bag without a full show a lot harder. Bottom line, don't give them an easy in. If your bag looks like a pain to open, they'll move on to someone else's. Tamper-proof tactics, how to tell if someone opened your bag. All right, so let's say you got the right suitcase, solid locks, no flashy details. You're feeling good. But here's the real question. How do you know if someone messes with your bag while it's out of sight? Enter security seals. Easily one of the most underrated tools for smart travelers. These are disposable, numbered plastic or metal tags that attach to your zippers or lock points. And here's the genius. They have to be cut or broken to get into. So, if you arrive at baggage claim and your seal's gone, you know someone's been inside. Thieves don't want that kind of attention. Most luggage theft relies on being quick and discreet. A bright red seal or a zip tie, that's a red flag. Literally. Want to take it a step further? Use custom tags or colored zip ties that are hard to match. Some travelers even write their initials on them with a Sharpie. The more unique your seal setup, the harder it is for someone to tamper with it without leaving a trace. And while it won't stop a determined thief, it sends a message. This bag's being watched. That's enough to push opportunists towards an easier target. So the play here is simple. Give yourself proof of tampering. That way, if anything goes missing, you're not second guessing. You got the receipts. The art of the decoy. Why ugly bags get stolen less. Here's something nobody tells you. The nicer your bag looks, the more likely it is to get stolen. Yep, that brand new designer roller with the gold trim, it basically says, hey, there's expensive stuff in here. Thieves don't want to waste time. They look for easy wins. And flashy bags usually mean valuables. But a scuffed up, duct-taped, plain Jane suitcase, that just screams inconvenience. And inconvenience is the one thing opportunistic thieves avoid like the plague. So, what's the move? If your suitcase looks too clean or too expensive, make it look less appealing. Some travelers use stickers. Others slap on a big, fake, fragile label. One of the smartest tricks? Wrap your bag in cling film or shrink wrap. Not only does it protect your luggage, but it adds just enough of a hassle to make most thieves walk away. And let's be real, there's something kind of genius about weaponizing ugly. If a thief's comparing a shiny designer case to a duct tape unit with a busted wheel and security seals, they're skipping yours every time. Oh, and if you're thinking of tagging your bag priority or high value because it sounds important, don't. That can backfire. Those labels can make your luggage more of a target, especially in international airports where high-value bags are sometimes stored separately and left unattended. So yeah, less is more when it comes to making your bag thief-proof. Think low-key. Think boring. Think like a professional traveler who's been around the block. Inside intel, the essential photos you need before you check that bag. All right, so you picked the right bag, sealed it up, made it look like a nightmare to mess with. Now what? You need a backup plan. Because even with all the right moves, bags still get lost, delayed, or flat out stolen. So here's your insurance. Photos. Lots of them. Before you check your luggage, take a clear shot of the outside of the bag. Get the color, any stickers or markings, and most importantly, the baggage tag with your claim number. That little barcode is your lifeline if something goes missing. Next, open your bag and take a quick photo of the inside, especially if you're traveling with valuables, electronics, or gear that's hard to replace. You don't need a full inventory, but a visual record goes a long way when you're filing a lost bag report or travel insurance claim. Got receipts for high-value items? Keep them handy. Or better yet, screenshot them into a notes folder on your phone. Makes following a claim with the airline 10 times easier when you can prove what was inside. And don't forget, if your bag vanishes, time is everything. Having this info ready means you can file a detailed report right away, not 2 hours later while trying to remember what was packed where. It's one of those 5-minute habits that pays off massively if something goes wrong. No one thinks their bag will go missing until it does. What airlines don't tell you, timing is everything. Most people think checking their bag early is a good move. Get it out of the way, relax, grab a coffee. But here's the truth. Checking in too early can actually increase the chances of your bag being lost or stolen. Why? Because the longer your suitcase sits around behind the scenes, the more hands it passes through. And the more time there is for something to go wrong. It might sound counterintuitive, but bags that hang out in holding areas before getting loaded are prime targets for getting looted. And don't forget those quiet corners of the airport where priority or oversized luggage is left sitting. If it's unattended for even a few minutes, that's when theft happens. Especially in larger international hubs where foot traffic is heavy and supervision is thin. So, here's the strategy. Drop your bag as close to departure as possible. Not last minute, but not hours early either. You want it to flow through the system efficiently, straight from check-in to sorting to the plane. Less waiting time equals fewer people handling it equals lower risk. And while we're at it, avoid layovers when you can. Most lost or stolen luggage incidents happen when bags are transferred between flights. If you can book a direct flight, do it. If not, at least make sure your layover is long enough that your bag isn't rushed, delayed, or rerouted. Small changes, big impact. Because when it comes to checked bags, timing really is everything. Don't get comfortable. The baggage claim scan, most people miss. You made it. Flight's over. You're tired, maybe jet lagged, standing around for that carousel to start spinning. But here's the part no one warns you about. Baggage claim is one of the riskiest spots for luggage theft because it's wide open and most people let their guard down. Think about it. No ID check at a baggage claim. Anyone can walk up, grab a bag, and stroll out. And if it's a plain black suitcase, Good luck proving it's yours. Some thieves even pose as passengers, watching the belt to see which bag looks expensive or go unclaimed for too long. They wait for that moment when someone's distracted, on their phone, chatting, not paying attention, and boom, bag's gone, just like that. The fix? Simple. Get to the carousel fast and stand close to the drop point. The second bags start coming out, be alert. Spot yours early, grab it quickly, and don't walk away from it while you wait for others. If you're traveling with someone, split roles. One of you grabs a cart, the other one watches the belt. Teamwork over complacency. So yeah, checked bags seem simple until they're not. Theft, damage, vanishing acts, it all happens more often than you think. But now you know exactly how to stay 2 steps ahead. Secure your bag, track it, don't make it look like a prize. And most importantly, treat every airport moment like it matters, because it does. If this helped you travel smarter, give it a like. And if you've got your own luggage horror story or pro tip, drop it in the comments. We read every one. Safe travels, and may your bag always arrive when you do.